Have you ever felt completely lost stepping out of university? Like you have zero skills, zero experience, but a burning desire to succeed? I know that feeling very well. I remember when I became a CEO, a fresh graduate came to me, eyes full of confusion, and asked, I don't have any skills. What should I do now? That question made me think deeply and reminded me that leadership isn't just about making decisions, it's about guiding and mentoring the next generation. Today, I want to share the story of how I helped that young graduate build a strategic mindset, the mindset of a true CEO, so they could take control of their life, even starting from zero. Part 1: Understanding your starting point and adopting a learning mindset. Here's something important to know: success doesn't start with knowing everything, but with realizing what you don't know. That graduate once told me, I'm so scared because I have no skills. I don't know how to succeed. And I told them, that's actually a great place to start. When you admit you don't know, you open the door to learning and growth. This mindset, now what we call a growth mindset, is the foundation for building all other skills over time. Right now, take a moment and write down 3 things you don't know but want to learn. Commit to spending at least 15 minutes each day learning one of them. You'll be surprised how much this simple shift in mindset can change your life. Part 2: Developing a strategic mindset, from reacting to leading. Most of us spend our days just reacting to problems as they come, like putting out fires, without thinking about the bigger picture. But a successful CEO is different. They don't only handle today's problems, they plan so those fires never happen again. I helped my mentee change their question. Instead of asking, how do I fix this problem right now? I taught them to ask, why does this problem keep happening? More importantly, I guided them to look 5 years ahead, to imagine the life and career they truly want. Then together, we broke that big vision into small, clear goals, monthly, weekly, even daily. Think of your life like a game of chess. Don't just worry about the next move. Think about 10 moves ahead. Now, take a few minutes to write down your 5-year vision and 3 small goals you can start working on this month. Part 3: Mastering active listening. One of the most overlooked yet powerful skills in life and work is active listening. My mentee wanted to talk a lot to prove themselves at first, but I taught them. Successful people aren't the ones who talk the most, but the ones who listen the best. Active listening isn't just staying silent. It means fully focusing on the speaker, hearing their words, tone, and emotions. When you truly listen, people feel respected and understood, which builds deeper, more trusting relationships. A simple exercise I gave my mentee: in every conversation, try not to interrupt. Don't think about what to say next. Just focus entirely on what the other person is saying. You'll notice those conversations become richer and more meaningful. Try this skill today and be amazed by the power of listening. Part 4: Building support systems and success habits. A strategic mindset alone is not enough. It needs to be supported by the right systems and habits, or else it stays just a theory. So, I helped my mentee build simple yet powerful habits. For example, reading for 15 minutes every day, scheduling time for learning new skills, and making it a habit to review their progress weekly. We also focused on creating a learning-friendly environment. I told them to keep their phone out of reach when they needed to focus, and to find study partners to hold each other accountable. The key here is starting small. Choose one habit to focus on this week and commit to it. That's the first step toward building momentum. Remember, little daily habits build the foundation for long-term success. Part 5: Staying motivated and keeping up the journey. The road to growth is never easy. My mentee got tired and wanted to quit many times, but there was one thing that helped them keep going: having a clear why, strong systems, and the right mindset. Whenever things got tough, I reminded them to ask, why did I start? What is my purpose here? Motivation comes and goes, but when you have a solid reason and support, you keep moving forward. So, the next time you feel down, remind yourself of your why. Why did you start this journey? That will help you keep going. Part 6. Accepting failure and turning it into lessons. No one starts out perfect, and failure is a natural part of the process. My mentee was afraid of making mistakes and felt discouraged when things didn't go as planned. But I told them, failure isn't the end. It's just the beginning of learning and improving. Every failure is a valuable lesson. It shows you where you went wrong and how to adjust your strategy. Think of failure as your most honest teacher. The more you learn from it, the faster you'll grow. I encouraged my mentee to write down their failures, reflect on them, and learn from each one. If you fail today, don't feel discouraged. See it as part of the learning journey. That's how you grow. Part 7. Focus on self-learning. Self-learning is one of the most important skills you can develop, especially when you start a new journey. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and think you need a mentor for everything. But here's the thing. Self-learning empowers you to take control of your growth. It means you don't wait for someone to hand you knowledge. You go out and find it yourself. I told my mentee, don't wait for someone to teach you everything. Start learning on your own. Pick up a book, take an online course, listen to a podcast, and most importantly, practice what you learn. Every time you try to learn something new, you are building your foundation. It's not just about knowing more. It's about knowing how to find the answers you need. And don't be afraid to make mistakes while learning. Mistakes are part of the process. The more you learn on your own, the more confident you'll become in your ability to solve problems and find solutions independently. Remember, self-learning is a lifelong journey. Every new skill or knowledge you gain adds value to your personal and professional life. Part 8. Handling difficult conversations. One of the most important skills you'll need, especially early in your career, is the ability to handle difficult conversations. Whether it's giving or receiving feedback, discussing mistakes, or dealing with conflicts, these conversations can feel intimidating. However, they are essential for personal and professional growth. I remember when my mentee had to have a tough conversation with their manager about their progress. They were nervous, unsure how to approach it, and worried about how it would affect their image. I told them, difficult conversations are not about confrontation. They're an opportunity to understand each other. They're a chance to grow and learn from one another. Here's a simple approach to handling tough conversations. Stay calm and focused. It's easy to become defensive or emotional, but the key is to remain calm and listen attentively. Ask questions. Instead of reacting, ask clarifying questions to understand the other person's perspective. This shows maturity and a willingness to learn. Own your mistakes. If something went wrong, admit it. Acknowledging mistakes is a sign of strength, not weakness. Find common ground. Focus on solutions, not blame. Try to work together to improve or move forward. I also encouraged my mentee to view these conversations as opportunities for improvement. The more you handle them, the better you'll become at navigating conflict and building stronger relationships at work. Remember, the ability to handle difficult conversations will set you apart as a strong, self-aware professional. Don't shy away from them. Face them with confidence and an open mind. So, starting as a fresh graduate with no skills, you can become a confident professional by adopting a learning mindset, having a clear strategy, building supportive habits, and embracing failure. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of small, consistent actions taken every day. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share your own story in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your journey and connect with you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.